Good morning. It's 6:20 in the morning. I know, like, I did this yesterday and like basically almost died, but hopefully today I won't. I feel like this is a weird angle. I wanted a little change of scenery because I was tired of like filming in my room, my apartment, my living room all the time. But now that I'm out here doing it, it feels kind of weird, you know? Stick to what you know. Also don't, like, challenge yourself to grow and change and evolve, but also, like, gross. Why am I looking around? No one's out here. No one's even awake. It's 6 in the morning on a Sunday. For what? And I'm still sick, honestly. Oh, no. I hope it's not windy. It's gonna be windy in the thing now, right? Basically, there were so many things that I like thought of saying before I filmed yesterday, and then again thought of saying after I had got done filming, and I was like, I need to redo it, and I was just like, no, because I thought I was gonna be able to like clean my apartment and then like go work out and then go to sleep. I got halfway through cleaning my apartment and crashed on my couch again. I guess I don't understand the concept of not feeling well. You know, you live and you learn. Obviously I don't, because I'm still doing this. It's a rough one. I don't have any makeup on this morning, but I wanted to say something about, like, I think I was trying to, one point that I had wanted to make about why I like kind of forced myself to film was because I wanted somehow to talk about like excuses, but I can't remember how I was gonna segue into that. And I thought it was ironic. The whole point was like, I thought it was ironic because I was like, probably beginning of last week, I had interacted with somebody essentially, and they had basically just like every time they were trying to say something, they were like, da da da, like, I want to do this, and I was like, oh, okay, then do it. And they're like, but this or but that or da da da. It was like always some kind of excuse, and I was like, so so and they were like, well, this, that, and the other. I was like, so. And then it just made me think, like, I don't know, dude, like, because I used to make a lot of excuses as well, and I wonder, like, did I ever actually believe them? Because the thing about excuses is, like, you yourself don't really believe them. Like, you keep rehearsing them until you can say them as though you believe them, but deep down inside, you don't really believe them. And then the person that's listening doesn't really care and kind of finds it annoying. Like, think about every conversation you've had with somebody that, like, tried to come to you about something that they wanted, and you were like, oh, try this, or oh, try that, and they always had an excuse. Like, you're like, then why am I talking to you? You know? Like, it's not even, like, you don't go, oh, yeah, like, maybe it'll, like, change your perspective a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm sure you could think of, like, 5 or 6 examples of somebody doing the exact thing that that person wants to do with even more reason not to do it. So it just kind of makes me, my thing is going to stop filming at 6:30 because my alarm's going to go off. Fine, I'll just edit it. But that was like the whole point, was like, it kind of made me think, and I was like, man, excuses are kind of stupid as shit. And then I got sick, so then I was like, well, this is crazy because I haven't filmed, and I could easily be like, well, I'm not feeling well, or, you know, I was doing this, that, and the other, and the filming got away from me, and yada yada yada. And I was like, those are excuses. Like, that's exactly the point that you were thinking about earlier this week, and now you're doing that same thing. Life is crazy. It'll humble you, child. It'll humble you. So that's why I had to just get up and film yesterday, even though it was complete nonsense. And I'm still gonna post it. I'm gonna post literally everything today, and I'll be caught up for the start of this week. But yeah, I think one thing that I really wanted to talk about was there was two topics I wanted to talk about, but the one that I can think of right now is, sorry, I was trying to see if I look dead in the eyes because I'm not wearing any, I say makeup, but all I put on is mascara. I used to do this thing where I would stand in the mirror and go like this, but then it would scare me. I would scare myself. So I would do that and I would scream, and then I would do it again, and then I would scream again. But what was I talking about? Manifesting. You know, I was thinking, so basically like this month I finally like got my like little vision board goals thing written down on Thursday. But I was thinking about how, I don't know if y'all like know of manifesting, law of attraction, that kind of stuff. I kind of got into that. I definitely got way heavy into that. I don't know why I'm downplaying it, but essentially to me it always just ties back to like biblical faith and that kind of thing. But it made me wonder, like, if every time something like horrible or something bad or something not ideal happened in my life, if I did that, you know? Because like it says in the Bible, I'm not gonna sit here and ruin these Bible verses. It's basically, it says like, it's done unto you according to your faith or whatever. And so I was wondering if sometimes there's more faith in like the bad stuff because you're like so scared of it happening, so you like replay it and rehearse it, and that's like the one thing you're thinking about the most, and that winds up being the one thing that you manifest or something very similar because you're like so scared, and that's the thing that you're always thinking about. Does that make sense? And so now I'm thinking, what if you do the opposite? What if you like think of the best case scenario all the time instead of the worst case? Does that, and that's technically where your faith is going. It's where your attention is going, and what you focus on definitely expands. So my theory right now, which I'm going to test out for the rest of this year, is that if you focus on the stuff you want instead of the stuff you don't want, or like the stuff, instead of being scared of the outcome, just like believing the best thing, you think it'll happen. There goes my alarm playing me again all the time. These birds are really loud. Like, in theory, it was a good idea to come out here and film because obviously the lighting's better, even though the sun's not out and it's overcast. But the wind, the birds, it not being in my apartment, it's just a little too much for me or something. Me having to talk into my AirPod like a something that talks into its AirPod. I don't know, but I guess my main thing is like, I'm just gonna work on focusing on good stuff. Actually, it does work because I had a really bad, I mentioned this yesterday, I wound up having a really terrible day on Thursday. I didn't notice it until like all the terrible stuff had pretty much stopped happening. But then I was like, yo, because I was like driving with my brother, and I was like, yo, this kind of been a really bad day. Like a really bad day. I even ripped my pants. Like, it was brand new leggings that I just got. Adidas, they're not even like cheap. They were not cheap. I'm pissed. But like, it was in succession, like every hour something bad was happening, and I think it was the ripped pants that really just kind of made me realize that this was a rough day. It was a hard day. But then I was like, I just kind of took the time to be like, all right, like, I can either wallow in self-pity, which I have done countless times before, so I already know the outcome of that, and I was like, I'm not going to do that because it's a very slippery slope, You know, you start wallowing in self-pity about your day, and then it turns into your week, and then it turns into your month, then it turns into your life, and you're like, why am I here? And then you get depressed, and then it's a black hole, and everybody's wondering what's wrong with you, and you don't even know how you got there, but you got there. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that, because I know that's not the right thing to do, because I've done it, and every single time I've done it, it ended badly. So I was just like, I just kind of buckled down, and I was like, no, this has been a bad day, but you know, that's okay, because there were still some good things that happened. I mean, they wound up happening after I decided not to have a bad day, but I chose to just like ignore it, I guess. I turned on like Bishop Jakes, and then I put on some good old gospel music, and I was just like, we're not gonna do this. I'm not gonna be out here sad and mopey about this day. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I've already adjusted to every other bad thing that happened. I might as well adjust to this. So I adjusted. I picked myself up in my own spirit, and I was like, let's just finish this day strong. Ironically, the second I like stopped, realized what was going on, and chose happiness instead of violence, like 3 good, amazingly good things happened, like back to back to back. So I was like, damn, imagine how much different shit would have been if I would have just started doing that sooner. I didn't even comb my eyebrows. It's a rough morning, guys. It's rough. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't really have shit to talk about. I don't even know what I'm doing out here. I need to go practice, because you think it's gonna make me really sleepy and make me pass out again like it did yesterday? Maybe the problem is I'm not eating enough, but I don't really want to eat because I don't feel good. I don't really want soup either, so don't even tell me to eat soup. It's summer. I'm not eating soup. Don't tell me to eat soup. What am I gonna do? I'll probably have to eat. I don't know what to eat. But yeah, we out here, child. I would let y'all watch me practice, but I kind of suck right now because of how tired I am. And then probably I'm gonna do this warm up and immediately have to go home and go to sleep, because I have to have some kind of energy to go to church today. I haven't talked to anybody for a solid 24 hours, which to me is always good. But today's Sunday, and it's not just any Sunday, it's first Sunday, which means I'm gonna see people all day. So I need to have full energy. I might have to go get coffee today. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna eat and still stay on carnivore, because I think it's working. It's kind of hard not to, because I haven't really been eating like I need to. But it feels like I'm slimming down. It's hard to tell what's going on with my body right now because of me not feeling great. Did I mention I wasn't feeling well? All right, I'm gonna practice. Why am I out here? I just tried to put my shoe on the wrong foot. Anyway, guys, remember, you know, be kind, enjoy your life, live your best life, be happy. There's the only chance you get that you die, and then what? You would have wasted your life being mad. All right, I gotta go.